of darkness, but there's still plenty of sunshine out here in Preston as we are set to go in the last quarter of the day's action. Kitchell did really well and wins the clearance herself, sends the ball inside the forward 50 once more. Good defensive work there from Mohorovitis. Can Monty clear it out of there? Maybe not. Streaming through the pack, doing really well is Appleby. Right foot snap towards goal. It fades. It trickles along the line. It's home. Michaela Appleby might have just sealed the premiership for St Mary's.
What an effort. Not even 20 seconds into the turn, running into the pocket, gone for the big check side, and through the air, it looked like it was going to fade to the far side for a minor score, but got a great bounce and just trickled all the way. And is that the knockout blow in today's proceedings?
She kicks the opening goal of the quarter, 20 seconds in, 5-7, 37 plays, 1-2-8. It was a classy finish. And maybe if time trickles on, St Mary's can play a bit of celebratory football. Who knows what will happen in this final term as we're back in the middle of Preston City Oval. Gallagher slaps it forward, did really well. Trying to come through the pack was McCurlane, but she was being held well by Dines. Picked up now by Collis. She gets the handball out, and they're moving it well by hand at the moment at the Borough. Fitzpatrick gets a clearing kick, but it might just hold up. Coming off the back of the pack, doing really well. Handball provided by Nursey. She looks to send one out wide, and maybe Montmorency can build inside forward 50 once more. Pack of players then underneath it. It falls over Plunkett's head. Zealy doing well to pick up the scraps there. Plunkett underneath as well. Thompson there for the Magpies. It sort of falls out. Coming through the pack, Madeline Gallagher. She's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Michaela Plunkett, holding the ball, free kick. She wrapped her around once, and the umpire says holding the ball. Plunkett sends one down this broadcast side. Coming across, no mark taken there by Madeline Ellis, and the boundary line is the winner. We've gone 2 minutes in this final term. It's St Mary's by 29 points, 5-7-37 to 1-2-8. As we will toss it back in about 70 metres out from Montmorency's goal. It falls over the back, doing really well. Shelby Lamaya gets the inside 50 entry. No mark taken by Isabel Shaw. It falls over her head. And standing there waiting for it, Ellie Thomas.
We can see Montmorency have sort of gone back to that first half approach, getting their defenders, use their running gun, and it's proved pivotal early in this fourth quarter, getting the first inside 50 after that goal.
Ellie Thomas's hit out goes straight to Matilda Eames. She's wrapped up for another ball up. We're about 25 metres out from the Magpies' goal. Lamaya stands underneath it. Eames comes through the pack. She's wrapped up by Thomas. Will have it balled up once again. St Mary's solid in defence all afternoon, just giving up the one goal in that second term. Kitchell with the left hand. Her tap goes straight to Isabel Shaw. The umpire's happy not to waste any time and call for another ball up. Once more, both rucks do battle. Being held was Delia, and she wins the free kick. And she can clear for St Mary's. Sends the ball out towards the wing, a one-on-one. Zealy and Ellis. Ellis did really well, though, to win that contest. Pops one over the top towards Lamar. It falls over her head. Delia picks it up now and sends the ball out towards this broadcast wing. Will it stay in bounds? Good recovery there by Nursey. Sends a snapping ball back towards the forward 50. It hits Delia's shin. Picked up now by McCurlane. She's wrapped up by Dines. Gets the handball away, though. Freed the arm well. Donnan underneath it. Picks it up now. Sends the ball towards the top of the goal square for the Magpies. Doing really well was Thomas. Ball falls to the front of the pack. Now Shelby Lamaya. Shot at goal is to the left. 1-3-9 Montmorency move to. They are still 28 points behind, but that was a good build-up. Plunkett to bring it back in for the Borough. It falls as far as Clowman's Moller. Her pass over the top is lovely, and it's in the hands of Matilda Eames. She sends it out of the defensive 50. One more for St Mary's. Doing really well there was Reese. Wheels around back onto her left boot. It might be coming back, though. Or maybe not. St Mary's still have the ball now, but it's picked up by Montmorency. The ball's just sort of bobbling around at the moment. Now Lamaya sends the ball inside the forward 50 for the Magpies. Good defensive work by Zealy. Couldn't take the mark, though, but she wraps up Donnan in a strong tackle. Zealy's been very strong in defence at the moment, and there is a player down at the moment. Looks to be stretching out her calf at the moment. She is back to her feet, which is good to see. The ball's back in play now. Contest between Dines and McCurlane. McCurlane picks it up now. Did really well. Gets boot to ball. Gets it forward, and there is a mark taken. Donnan wheels around to her right boot. Eames taps it down with the left hand, and Clowman's Moller can retreat for St Mary's. Did really well, and it finds Zealy, who's been good in defence today. 5 minutes gone in this final term. St Mary's look to be bringing the cup back. Ball sent down the line. Picked up now by Girolami. Just sends a sweeping handball, not really to a teammate though. It's sent inside the forward 50 by Kira Lamaya. Falls over the head of Matilda Eames. Can Montmorency get there first? It is out of bounds on the full. An unfortunate shin sent out of bounds on the full, and it will be a free kick going the way of Michaela Plunkett. It was Georgia Thompson who shinned that one out of bounds. Plunkett to retreat once more for the Borough. Sends a high right football into the Preston sky. Coming through, Fitzpatrick takes the chest mark. Actually caught it down low. But all the more time being taken off the clock. And St Mary's look to be nursing this one home. High ball out towards the wing. Williams stood underneath it. Gallagher there as well. It's picked up now by Watson. Sends it inside the forward 50 for Montmorency once more. Streaming across. Plunkett gets a hand to it. Donnan flying shot at goal. Will trickle through for another minor score. So they're getting shots at goal at the moment are the Magpies. But just can't convert when needed. And Plunkett will kick it in once again for St Mary's.
For sure, you're spot on. Montmorency have managed to, again, just the nature of their all-out attack game, so have had the territory and getting a few shots at goal, but unfortunately just can't get that major score that they need.
Plunkett with the easy chipping ball over the top to Clowman's Moller. She has it now and sends it further down the wing looking for Eames. Just can't find her. The boundary line wins out. And we've gone 6 minutes in that final term. 5-7-37 plays 1-4-10. We will have it tossed back in. Ball is thrown back in once more. Gallagher with the double-handed slap down. Trying to get there first was McCurlane. In underneath it as well was Magotto. She sends a left foot ball over her head. McCurlane chases it. Can she keep it in? She does. Gains possession. Handball back inside to Lamaya. Comes unstuck. She picks it up now. Does Kira Lamaya. Tries to break through the pack, but we will have another ball up. 35 metres out from the Magpies' goal. They need a goal desperately. Otherwise, time is just way too much out of their hands. Kitchell underneath is wrapped up. And we will have another ball up. We've gone 7 in this final term. Stagnant moments in this grand final. Kitchell with the right hand underneath. Lots of bodies coming through the pack. Handball towards Delia. She sends a clearing ball out of the defensive 50 for St Mary's. Coming across is Collis laying a good tackle on Petrungus, and we will have a boundary throw in. Centre wing far side. 7.5 gone. As every minute ticks by, St Mary's get ever closer to the premiership. Ball is tossed back into play. Coming through the pack, doing well. Appleby gets the kick away as she was tackled, but it doesn't go very far. Collis tries to chase it and get there first. She picks it up now, but good pressure from McCurlane. She goes in for another bump as McCurlane wins possession herself, is wrapped up in a tackle though. And it will be a ball up. Oh, free kick going to McCurlane, it looks like. And a 50-metre penalty as well. No. She will be brought back. Not exactly sure what was happening there. McCurlane now wheels around onto her right boot, sends a ball inboard. There's a lot of whistles going on at the moment. Bit of confusion. We will have it brought back. As there is an interchange on the ground. McEntee coming back on for Elisa Rees. Looks like Rees was just a little bit tight there. As now McCurlane takes possession. She can get another inside forward 50 entries. Decides not to. Chipping ball towards Shelby Lamaya is good. Handball off towards Nursey. Streaming towards the paint of the 50. High ball towards the top of the goal square now. Thomas at the back of the pack did really well. Can someone pick it up for Monty now? Donnan is wrapped up instantly by Plunkett. Safe defensive work from the St Mary's defence. As we will have it tossed up 10 metres out from the Magpies' goal. Thomas down with the left hand. Fitzpatrick there. Lamaya as well. Donnan now. Can't get boot to ball. Picked up by Magotto. Left foot shot at goal. Is out of bounds on the full. And St Mary's can retreat once again.
Just the immediate St Mary's defensive pressure. As soon as Montmorency get the goal, whilst they look like they can get a shot, they're just under that much heat, and every shot is not going to be an easy one for them.
Ball out towards Dines was seen over the boundary line. We've almost gone 10 minutes in this final quarter. Boundary umpire happy to toss it back in quickly. Kitchell is being held, it looks like. High contact free kick going the way of Georgia Kitchell, vice captain for St Mary's. She's had a good afternoon. She's probably been the better of the two rucks this afternoon. Kitchell wheels around onto her right boot, sends a high ball just outside the paint of the 50, coming across, doing really well to affect the contest, was Isabel Shaw. Ball is kept in bounds, though, but now it's out of bounds on the full. Coming back, kick to be taken by Chloe Robinson for the Magpies. She sends a chipping ball back towards Jessica Nursey. She plays on, gets past one defender, sends the ball inside the forward 50 once more. Fist at the back from Appleby. Getting there first will be Zealy. She picks it up, hands to Appleby. Tackled by Shaw. Ball is sent forward by Montmorency once more. It pitches just inside the boundary line and we'll have it tossed back into play. It looks like St Mary's are bringing this one home. They still lead by 27 points. And we've gone 10 and a half minutes in this final quarter. We toss it back into play. Thomas gets the left hand to it first. Good wrap-up tackle laid by Magoto. And we'll ball it up again, 30 metres out from the Montmorency goal. Thomas with the right hand that time. Doing well to gain possession was Shaw, but she was wrapped up as soon as she had it. And at the moment, not a lot of movement. St Mary's happy to do nothing too silly. Clowmans-Moller is wrapped up in a gang tackle by Magoto and Lamaya. We'll ball it up again.
I think it's just the class in the front half that's been the difference between the two teams today. Montmorency have done really well to control the ball in their front half, especially in this term and the second, but goals have just been too hard to come by. But when St Mary's get it into their forward 50, they've been able to put it on the scoreboard.
Kitchell and Thomas. Thomas did well. It's slapped forward by Isabel Shaw. Now there's a kick over the shoulder, but Fitzpatrick takes the defensive mark on the second grab. Well done by Jessica Fitzpatrick. She looks to wheel around. She does get called to play on now. Sends a ball out to the wing towards Eames. There's a good lead by Eames. Fitzpatrick found her. Eames now, her kick is smothered, but she can retreat and sends a ball down the line once more. Coming in across Georgia Girolami with the big mark. And now the highlights are coming for St Mary's. Girolami with the high ball out towards the wing. Williams stands underneath it, almost takes a lovely mark. She's wrapped up by Bridie Watson, and we will have another ball up on centre wing in front of the St Mary's interchange gates, who will be having a lovely last 15 minutes in this affair. Tapped down by Gallagher, trying to get there first is Collar. She wanted to tap it on towards Appleby. Appleby goes into the tackle. The umpire said it wasn't high. We'll have a ball up just in front of us here on this pavilion broadcast centre wing. Gallagher and Kitchell. Kitchell with the right hand that time. Delia comes through the pack, gets the kick forward. Williams takes the mark. Good mark out in front from G. Williams. She looks to go a bit more central this time. Oh, Fitzpatrick almost took a good mark coming across. Now Shelby Lamaya sends one towards the forward 50 once more. Thomas couldn't take the mark. Appleby gets there first for St Mary's. Handball back inside is good to Zealy, who sends a right foot ball forward. And they've just got all the numbers at the moment, St Mary's. Handball from Kitchell towards McIntyre. She went to ground, so the umpire didn't want to give a high contact free kick there. She was wrapped up by Kira Lamaya. We'll have a ball up, 13 gone, final term. Kitchell with the right hand down. Lamaya couldn't take it in motion. Shelby it was. And a good tackle there. The umpire's wave play on though. Nursey gets the kick forward for Montmorency once more. Eames to get there first. Did well with the left hand. She's being pressured well though. Eames still underneath it. And it looks like we'll have a ball up. St Mary's loving their work at the moment. 27-point lead in their favour. As we've got a bit of conversation between umpires and rucks. No real winner out of the ruck that time. It's picked up by Collis. Couldn't get a clean kick away though. Lamaya underneath it. And now Shelby Lamaya sends the ball inside the forward 50 once more for Montmorency. Backing back, Clowmans-Moller couldn't take the intercept mark. Doing well was McCurlane. Handball towards Thomas. Handball back inside. Donnan. Left foot shot at goal. Won't make the journey. It pitches in bounds. And seeing it over. It's still in play actually now. Sarah Chambers gets a ball towards goal. It might have bounced through, but Plunkett sees it over on the goal line. It's another minor score. And the lead is 26 points. 5-7-37, place 1-5-11.
Michaela Plunkett with the hand of God there, just about on the goal line. She's done a fantastic job as a goalkeeper today.
Kick out towards Bynes. And we will have a ball up. 15 gone, final term. Ball up in the Montmorency forward 50 once again. There is a wrap-up tackle. We will have another toss-up. We've got about 8.5 minutes left in this final term before St Mary's can go celebratory. Good kick out of there by Delia, looking for Mikach as the boundary line is not the winner. It is actually seen in by Montmorency. Goes over the head of Dines. Kitchell there, Lamaya as well. Shelby Lamaya also. She was held onto. You could see the jumper being pulled, and it is a free kick now. Just when there's that clear tug of the jumper, it's a clear free kick. Lamaya wheels around onto her right boot. Ball towards the goal line is narrow again. 1-6-12 now are Montmorency. They are 25 points adrift. And Plunkett again to take the kick out. She runs out of the goal square and sends a ball out towards the centre wing. And standing underneath it, Zealy with the uncontested mark really at the end of the day. She has been awesome in defence. Chipping ball over the top to Appleby. And now they can just take minutes off the clock here. Appleby with the chipping ball further forward. It just goes over the head of Rees. Doing really well to gain possession. And now Bridie Watson has it. Sends one further afield towards Thomas. Good spoil from Fitzpatrick of St Mary's. And we'll have a toss back in. 16 gone. Final quarter.
We can just say the intensity from St Mary's has not dropped at all. Every spoil, they had taken that chance to knock it over the line, and every tackle is just as hard as it was at the start of the game.
Boundary umpire to toss it back in now. Kitchell with the left hand that time. Dines underneath it. She's wrapped up by Gallagher. Dines still going for it and gets the handball out towards Delia. She streams through the middle of Preston City Oval. Ball looking for Georgia Girolami. Will it sit up for her? Coming across, doing really well there was Madeline Ellis for Montmorency. The ball can sit up now for Robertson. She can't pick it up. Good pressure laid by Goston. Picked up now by Nursey. Gets the fend and gets the handball away. Appleby did well though. Ducks ahead into it. The umpire's wave play on. The play still continues. And now wrapped up is Isabel Shaw over the boundary line. And we will have it balled in on centre wing. It is the Borough leading by 25 points. 17 gone in this final quarter. Falls over Kitchell's head. Trying to come through the pack was Kira Lamar. It's picked up by Delia now. She's wrapped up in a good tackle by Gallagher. Kitchell slaps it down with the right hand. Goston sends the ball into the middle of Preston City Oval. Trying to chase his Mikach. But doing really well there is Ellis. Handball over the top towards Shelby Lamire. She sends one towards the forward 50 now. It goes over the head of Eames. Still bouncing in the 50. Getting there first. Sarah Chambers goes to ground. And we'll have another ball up 30 metres out from the Montmorency goal. Probably about 6 minutes left in the game. Donnan with the right hand, trying to come through the pack, was Madeline Gallagher. Ball's bobbling about now. It's picked up, doing really well there, McCurlane. She sends the handball back inside. Magoto, ball towards the goal square. Can it go over the top for Kira Lamaya? Does she get there first? Fitzpatrick does. Good tackle from Lamaya. Umpire waves play on. There was just a boot to it, apparently. Donnan underneath it. And now it looks like there's a free kick going. No, it's a ball up called, it looks like. No, it is a free kick to Montmorency for Donnan. Got a bit confused there. She goes back over her mark and pops through the goal, but the umpire said you didn't go over your mark as the line I had directed. You need to go back and take your kick once again.
Just a bit eager to feel on the scoreboard and time pressure, trying to get boot to ball as quick as possible. But
Donnan pops it through. Margin is back to 19 points. Montmorency's second goal of the day.
They managed to lock the ball inside 50 for majority of this quarter, especially after that goal that came within 20 seconds to St Mary's. But it just seems like the task could be a little bit too big to climb, but they won't go down without trying, so they're just going to throw everything they have.
They've definitely been the better team this quarter, getting most of the territory, but St Mary's do know all they have to do is defend. And the cup is theirs. 5-7-37. St Mary's plays 2-6-18. Montmorency not much longer to go in this affair. Reese wins it out of the middle for the Borough. She sends one out towards the broadcast side wing. It's a good kick as it finds a teammate. It is in the hands of Collis now. She wheels around onto her right boot, but that's a poor kick. It'll be coming back. Intercept mark taken by Ellis. She's looking for an option now. Wheels around onto the right boot. Nursey it is, I should say. Couldn't get a kick away. Good pressure laid. She gets the handball over to Isabel Shaw, who is wrapped up in a tackle instantly by Clowman's Moller. And we'll have a ball up just forward of centre for Montmorency. Kitchell with the right hand now. Shaw underneath it is wrapped up instantly. McCurlane it was. We've gone almost 20 minutes in this final term. Out here at Preston City Oval. Gallagher with the right hand that time. It falls to Collis. Big bump from McCurlane. Umpire's wave play on. Megan Girolami stands underneath it. Isabel Shaw to get there first. She picks up, wrapped up in a tackle. Gets the handball out and ball is trickled forward for Montmorency. McCurlane picks it up. Sends a right foot snapping ball forward. Can Ellis get there first? It sits up for her. Coming through the pack was Matilda Eames. She did really well. Sends the ball forward. Gets a bit of territory for the Borough. Chasing it there is Georgia Thompson. She soccers it more towards centre wing. Picked up by Georgia Girolami. She's wrapped up in a tackle. We'll have a ball up. True centre wing far side. Not too long before jubilation for St Mary's. Unfortunately, there's twos couldn't get it done today. But the ones will be champions of Division 1 as there is a holding free kick going the way of Montmorency. They move it on now. High ball in the middle. Couldn't take the mark was Magotto. There is a ricochet now and the ball is continued coming through the pack. And there's a free kick to Montmorency for a throw. Free kick going the way of Athanasia Petringas. She looks for an option now. Wheels around onto her right boot. Sends it inside the forward 50 once more. Goes over Zeely's head. Doing well was Lamaya. Tried to gain possession. Bump from Plunkett. Plunkett trying to gain possession herself. Ball is continued on. Trying to stream through the pack. Was Moravitas. And we'll have a ball up. About 25 to 30 metres out from the Montmorency goal. Tap over the top from Zeely. Coming through Shelby Lamaya. Umpire's wave play on. McEntee did well to get the clearing kick, but it's only as far as Nursey. She wants to hold it up. Nursey now runs around to the right. High ball towards the goal line. Pack of players stand underneath it and is rushed over. Easily done by the St Mary's defence as they've done for most of the afternoon. We're out to an even 3 goals now. 5-7-37 St Mary's plays 2-7-19 Montmorency as Plunkett looks for another option out of the goal square. She wheels on and sends a ball out towards this broadcast side. Doing well was Petringas to affect the play. Dines handball back. Zeely sends one down the line once more for the Borough. Getting there first for Montmorency is Moravitas. She's dumped in a tackle. Umpire wave play on though. Trying to get the ball towards Petringas. It falls to the back of the pack over Shelby Lamaya's head. Now Kitchell's there. Gains possession. Did well. Wrapped up by McCurlane. And we'll have it balled up again.
About 3 minutes left on the clock, and I think Montmorency, that 3-goal margin is just looking bigger as the seconds continue the tick down.
Ball up on the paint of the 50, slapped forward by Gallagher once more. Shelby Lamaya comes through the pack, couldn't get a boot to it. Umpire's wave play on though, picked up by Zeely, handball across to Collis. And now a clearing kick out of there, but it will be coming back. It's out of bounds on the full, and it looks like Reese is cramping up once again. She looks in a world of pain at the moment. Trainer's quick to see it. She's just trying to stretch herself out. She's back up to her feet. She says she's okay. And now Jessica Nursey has it. She decides to go more lateral in towards Bridie Watson. Watson takes the mark, looks to move it further towards the far side. Mark taken, and now a streaming shot at goal. It looks to be home for the Magpies. It is. Just trying to see who that was. Check the pulse of St Mary's. It is a 2-goal game. Goal is kicked. It looked to be Georgia Thompson. And maybe, just maybe, Montmorency is still in this one. It's a 2-goal game with 1 minute left, we are being told. It would need to be 2 quick centre clearances, just as we saw in the Division 2 Grand Final. We have a 12-point margin.
Yep, everything needs to go right, but they have given themselves a fighting chance here in that even 2-goal margin. If they can get this extra time, they'd be wrapped with that and give themselves a red-hot chance. But St Mary's smart footy from them from here wins it.
We are back in the middle of Preston City Oval. 2-goal game. Not long to go at all. Gallagher tries to slap the ball forward. She tries to go get it herself as well. Ball's in dispute in the middle. Doing well was Nursey. Coming through Zeely from the back of the pack. She just can't pick it up, but does so now. Gets the territory forward. Thompson taps it to herself. That was really clever. Now she gets a kick forward, but Zeely might take the intercept mark, and she does. Strong mark for Zeely. Probably kills the game for sure. And she has been a rock in defence this afternoon. She wheels around onto her right boot and sends one down the line, and in an acre of space is Georgia Kitchell. And she will go back over her mark, wheel around onto her right boot and send the ball inside the forward 50 once more. Doing well at the back of the pack for Montmorency was Rowe. And we will have did the umpire signal for a free kick there? I'm just not too sure unless it's a ball. It is a ball up. 25 gone, final term, seconds left in the Division 1 Grand Final. Have a high contact free kick going the way of Montmorency. Handball off from Lemire. Strongman it was. Ball out wide. Intercept mark taken by Bridget McEntee. As she just says, I'm going to take all the time in the world. No need to rush anything silly. McEntee wheels around onto her right boot. High ball towards the forward 50. Underneath it, big mark taken by Georgia Girolami, it looks like. As the siren does sound at Preston City Oval. St Mary's are the premiers. As Girolami comes in, her kick won't make the distance. The Borough, an undefeated home and away season and a grand final victory. 5-7, 37 over Montmorency, 3-7, 25.